today is the final home game of the season for one team. It is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey, guys. Checking in pregame with the Miami head coach. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go, but he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Hurricanes will kick off first, and here we go. On the return, it's Heath. On the ground, it's Overton. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's second and short after a good run on first down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a third and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Out wide right, it's Overton. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the complete. The snap to the up man, they'll fake it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
I love it. How about the onions of the coach? First drive coming out, set the tone. They get stopped on 3rd down. Now you bring on the punt unit. No. I was ready. I had a fake, pulled the trigger, and got it.
On the delay, it's Overton. Shakes off the defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Looking left. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You've still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Fletcher. All over him immediately.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
3rd and long coming up. Throwing, Mensah. Out wide left, it's Lofton. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Here's Mensah to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Touchdown, Hurricane! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for in that play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Baker. Couldn't set his feet.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Second and long here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Hokey, 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 high, tech, VPI got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical ground game, the ability to run the football. That's kind of who they are. That's how they're built. Just a tough group of individuals.
Play action on first down. Holds on, it's Brown. Turning it on. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Baker. Caught over the middle. It's Craver. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead as we get a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Brown. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Hokies will try to punch it in on first and goal. Going to the run, it's Davis. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he added the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got some green grass. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here. When you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
They're all over it. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Hits inside. It's Pringle. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Out wide right, it's Fletcher. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And his throw is incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Turns it upfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the Hurricanes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Tough run here. It's Pringle. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Runs through the tackle. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Grabs it.
Couldn't
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And I like it. Third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a first and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal. And the Canes in the hurry up. Quarterback sneak. Sneak gets it done.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. From deep, it's Keith. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Keeps it moving, it's Overton. Good blocking up front, great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll move the wide receiver. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And the Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Craver. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wants to throw on first. Oh, pressure's coming. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Still 2nd down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. Snap in the shotgun. Grabbed over the middle. It's Heath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Here comes the heat. Trying to get away. Crosses the 35. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I know he didn't pick up the first down, but man, he makes this fourth down way more manageable. It's tough when you got fourth in Africa. He did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be third down. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Hands it off. Can't get him to the ground. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Keeps it on the ground. And they'll stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. Timeout called by Virginia Tech. That's their 3rd and final 1. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. One more snap coming before halftime. Hits the hole. It's Overton. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Bulldogs, keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Motion from the wideout. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
And that's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Straight ahead, it's Fletcher. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Running inside, it's Pringle. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Mensah. Got his man. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. The Canes looking to convert on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Across the 25, he's got room. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Canes. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
The Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room. It's Overton. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Plows his way ahead. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Moves the pocket. It's Baker. Left side, it's Brown. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Fresh setter down's going to the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Unloads it left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets it.
It's a running room. Past the 20. Touchdown, Miami. And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. There's no question this team is reeling down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Dropping back, it's Baker. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Upstairs, he's got it. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant. Drops back on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. At the 20, he's got space. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Driving forward, it's Overton. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up. keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the 2nd half to throw any completions.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. To the air, it's Baker. Looking for the score. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Making the adjustment. Throwing, Mensah. Got it in the middle, it's Lofton. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
How impressive has this guy been throwing the ball today, especially after the game he had last week throwing 3 interceptions. He turned the page, he got himself focused for this game, and he's been making outstanding decisions all day long.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on.
He'll take the deep shot. Snags it at the 30, still running. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Mensah to throw. Under pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Wants to throw it. Fires quickly. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here's Darian Mensa to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Hurricanes! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And here comes the offense on second down. Sets his feet. It's Baker. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Fresh set of downs going up top. Looking down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
They'll move the tight end. The fake and wants to throw. Gets a hand in there.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Leaves it in his belly. Fights off a defender. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Hokies want to pick up the tempo. Snap on first down, wants to throw.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Out wide left, it's Reynolds. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Looking downfield, it's Baker. And it's incomplete on third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Got to make the play on fourth. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Mensah. Snagged in the middle. It's Fletcher. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Maybe a pickup of 2, and they'll stop him right there. And that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off play action. Took a shot as he threw.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Throwing, Mensah. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line. This drive will open from the 15. Back to throw, it's Baker. Look out! And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Left side is Keith. He'll be dropped.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain in front of them, Jesse.
Yeah, the worst-case scenario now for this offense is victory formation, victory formation, victory formation, punt, win the game, dude.
No doubt about it. When you're up 2+ possessions, there's no way for the defense to get back in the game. So take a knee, get out of here with the dub.
We all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the ranks.